if you look at it like if you've already played the first game, you can kind of see that it's about the same.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
I mean, unless he bled out.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
But when we investigated, all that we found on him were just stab wounds. We didn't find anything else.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. The only possible thing I can think of that could be considered a murder weapon is the poison. But how he got the poison all the way to the warehouse? It has to be a piece of blue paper, right?
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds,
Wait, it could be Monokuma poison.
maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
The real cause of Nagito's death. Is there something I overlooked? Never mind. No, it couldn't be Chiaki.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way. Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
There we go.
Agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility.
The poison!
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
But when did he take the poison?
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Not to mention he had duct tape on his mouth.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
his left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the
It was right away.
Explains the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Can you stop with that? Why do you think you're the least liked character in my book?
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
Couldn't he have breathed it in?
There's no way he could have drank the poison. It might be impossible.
It's the label said that you can breathe it in.
It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
It said that it can be inhaled. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try to remember it. Wait, is this another logic dive? Okay, I gotta prepare for the worst. Okay. I mean, I always think that I'm getting better at this, and I end up not getting better. What state was the poison in when it was affected? It had to be gas. The only way he could have consumed it was if he breathed it. Not to mention he had the gas mask and the gloves. Damn, so close. Wait, what? Okay. Cringe. Okay, I have to go slow with these ones. Here we go. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? It would have been cool if it was through his wounds, though. Not gonna lie. Wait, shoot. I was going too far. But if the powder killed instantly, where was he holding it? We didn't find any proof of there being any poison around him. So, how... Oh, I finished? Oh, okay.
It's all coming together.
So...
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Yeah, the label says that you can inhale the poison and it works exactly the same. But where did he release it? If the poison is instant... Not only that, we did not find a... It's not like we found a puddle of poison. So, where did he keep it the entire time he was setting it up?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted poison liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its validity is low, This liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse?
Could that have happened when the fire started?
But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe the poisonous gas. The sprinklers, right?
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, and it breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poison.
God, he had to make... If it were me in there, we would have died. Oh wait, technically not. Since his cause of... But what does his cause of death have to do with him ending himself? He still ended himself, because there's no other... Because... That's the one thing that's bothering me. How he inhaled the poison.
The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Bruh, Kazuichi.
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death.
Could it possibly be that he didn't intend to be poisoned? And it was murder?
All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
Why is there a hint inside me that thinks it's murder? And what's worse is that my hints are almost never wrong. I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he end himself just so he could kill every last one of us? Is that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we finish it here? No, that can't be. Nagito's motive for everything up until now was to figure out who the traitor was.
There might have been an accomplice.
What? Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have left behind is... should have been the container.
I see.
Wait, there wasn't anything.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Could it have been that if it's true that there's an accomplice, then the whole face mask or gas mask, the gloves, and everything that was to keep the accomplice from being poisoned? But where could they have sent the poison through? There's no other entrance to the warehouse besides there.
The container probably melted in the fire.
I don't think so.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate.
Yeah.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible.
Wait, but then wouldn't the accomplice be the real killer?
I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean,
If the poison killed him, then yeah, it's the accomplice that killed
the
him.
fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
You're right. You're totally right.
What
Totally
purpose would we have for doing that?
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to rule this as Nagito's ending. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
he sneered at everything.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Nagito can haunt us beyond the grave.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
It's Nagito. Did you expect an angel?
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Yeah, because there's a possibility that they're the killer. I mean, if they handled the poison, that makes them the killer.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
It's costing us our lives, Akane. Goddamn.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it's a brief, like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Don't tell me the poison was inside the fire grenades. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. the way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as the container was this son of a bitch. Wait. Okay, the first word is fire. Give me an I. Give me an R. Give me an E. An E. Can't do that. No. Damn it. Come on, where are the E's? Nice.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
One of them. So whoever threw the fire grenade with the poison in it is the killer.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place.
This son of a bitch.
As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse. It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
You gotta love him.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
That's what the blue thing should have been.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade. Huh?
And that's why he had the gas mask and the gloves. Nagito, you son of a bitch. I love ya.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So
No.
in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
No, there wasn't an intentional accomplice.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the
Wait a
grenade
second.
to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
So he was still alive?
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
An unintentional accomplice. The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could the same moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see. Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
But then how the hell are we supposed to know who had the poison?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was...
Murdered.
He didn't kill himself.
This sneaky bastard.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
Whoever threw the fire grenade that had the poison in it.
Killer, right?
But how are we supposed to know who had that bottle? Everyone was so crazed trying to put the fire out. How on earth were we supposed to know who grabbed the fire grenade with the poison?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Nagito. Huh? Person who prepared the first fire grenade. It was Nagito.
I see. It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Who set the warehouse fire and caused this? Akane did. Wait, no, Nagito, since he had the lighter.
I see. That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason to make someone throw the poison.
I see. Don't tell me.
He intentionally wanted us to commit murder and make it look like a suicide.
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
I figured it out. I figured it out.
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito.
I'm gonna take a guess. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, all that was set up by Nagito, putting the poison in the fire grenade. But you know, moments before he died, how he kept repeating, "I believe in my ultimate luck"? I'm guessing that he believed in his ultimate luck and thought that whoever threw the grenade with the poison would be the traitor, making it end up the traitor was the one that killed Nagito. Sneaky little bastard. If I'm right, then god damn.
It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
I swear, if he believed in his ultimate luck, then oh my god.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
Well, none of us know.
I don't
It's a
know.
thing.
The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
This is a way better turnout than the 5th class trial. I mean, in the 1st class trial, I was freaking out on thinking, like, Makoto isn't the killer and all, and I was, like, freaked out by all that during his, like, execution. But this is, like, 10 times more, like... This is 10 times better than that trial.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him? To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor.
Wait, so if the poison killed him, so once he died instantly, that must have been when he, like, let go of the... Because obviously you no longer have control over your nerves once you die. So that could have been when he let go of the wire.
Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the
See?
dense poison.
He hadn't been stabbed with the spear yet.
And then,
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death.
Yes, you can, because the poison kills you instantly.
It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right. Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
See? See?
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you.
As expected of Nagito. Very true.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
And I stand by what I said before. I think that he believed so much in his ultimate luck. So if we figure out who the traitor is, we figure out who his killer is. And I actually have a... I think I know who the traitor is.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as a killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Just figure out who the traitor is.
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
Plus, you could see what Nagito is moving around with your security.
Well, what's happening on this island
Security
at all
cameras.
times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Pervert.
I will never become queen.
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do? No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Find out who the traitor is.
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean this trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Alright. Right. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Let's move this. Right before switching the poison? No. What was placed inside the break room? Nothing there. What is beyond the Monokuma panel? A lighter. His whole body wasn't tied up. No, it doesn't go there? This. In order to hurt himself, Nagito propped up. Oh, that's how it happened. When we were talking about that, I was kind of confused as to how that was working. The reason we went to the warehouse was because of the bombs. Go inside the fire grenade. But there's nothing in there yet. Okay. Oh, we can go back in the beginning to what was in the fridge. The poison. We're switching to poison. Is at the break room? Not yet. This. Okay. In order to hurt himself. Okay. The plushie is ready. Okay. A lot of fire grenades. Desmond. This has to be from when he's setting up the... A lot of fire grenades. This must have been the video message.
In this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put this on auto. I gotta, like...
Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison.
You know, if he wanted to properly get rid of the peel, he could have flushed it down the toilet. You can also get rid of garbage that way too. Small ones though, so it doesn't clog.
Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the
Then have to hide it under the bed, Nagito. That's a little something you could have prevented.
And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door
to where he was found.
Place an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope.
God, that non-stop debate was terrible.
In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
He started stabbing himself like an idiot.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade.
That must have hurt like
He didn't just want
hell.
us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
I love how since nobody knows who the killer is, they all have that little like gray man mystery guy.
And ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His
And
true
best
intention was to
boy
set one of us up as
dies.
the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
God, that looks so freaking cool.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope can break through any despair, can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in all of you. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief.
And not only that, I believe in my ultimate luck.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
His ultimate luck.
I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in was his talent.
I see. Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more importantly, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely going to be alright.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Oh my god, don't remind me. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. That's not the Nagito voice. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it. So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood it and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That, you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just like he wanted, as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. I believe my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with a red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky! That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted!
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
No, it has everything to do with the
I
case.
just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody.
He was after the
He probably
traitor.
had a target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
He left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito is after?
The traitor!
I see! That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then, what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. That's not the Nagito voice. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly moderating everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer.
Well, if they lose,
We're all
then
in
the
big
killer
trouble for
dies.
that.
I guess that was his goal?
It means he
To
wants
weed him out
us
and
to be
kill
the
him?
traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami,
Mon ami.
it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
Mon ami.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
Don't tell me I was right the entire time.
Infiltrate your group as the traitor.
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
God, I don't want to say it.
Hajime, please.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. But I have to say it. God damn it. Chiaki! Why did I have to be right?
It's... you?
Why did I have to be
The
right?
traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Mon ami.
Aw, you totally guessed right.
Oh my god.
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor.
Okay, you wanna know why I thought that Chiaki was the traitor? It's because you know how everyone's always like pissed off at Monami and stuff? And Monokuma revealed that Monami and the traitor were part of the Future Foundation. If whoever is connected, or in other words, like closest to Monami, is the traitor. And Chiaki was the closest to Monami because in the beginning of the party in the first chapter, how Chiaki was waiting outside, Monami was with her, which means they were probably like chilling together and stuff. And that is how I figured out that it was Chiaki. Chiaki is the only one that gets along with Monami, and that's why Monami is so like freaked out right now. Why did I have to be right? Now all the good characters are gone. Damn it. Why does my intuition have to be so good? I'm not bragging or anything. But that's the thing, I don't want my intuition to be good.
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it, Chiaki. Why? This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Don't look at me with that smile.
What are you saying sorry for?
Your cute smile.
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Jeez.
I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
The traitor is the killer, and I can't figure out who it is. Traitor will live, remember? Yeah. Wait, did I say something contradicting that? I'm sorry.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What?
Wait, there's
What are you
proof?
saying? Why do I have to do that?
Chiaki's putting Hajime on the spot.
But, as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
It's Chiaki.
She's not disguised at all. 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami.
Too bad. I
Monami?
I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Monami?
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Keeping it here, is that the only way? I have to do it against Monami?
Hajime, you stupid face.
Wait, the mouse isn't even on.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. Burst open and mix. I'll lower your grade. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid.
Ah, this bullet thing drives me crazy.
Let's all get along. I'll lower your grade. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Monami's notebook.
This is the end.
I thought so. Don't cry in front of me, Monami.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either.
Why don't you just keep reading?
It's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I must have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes away from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Yeah, according to Monokuma, she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
This is like Sakura
Who
2.0.
the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed earlier in that entry. It's the final dead room. I didn't realize it till now.
There was a specific entry.
We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because nobody believes him. No one.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that.
It's Chiaki. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her?
It's the same as the spent. It was the same as the time we all spent together.
Chiaki is. She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Wait, let me guess. It's because she knew the bombs were fake? And that why she was so, like, chill about scanning her notebook? So, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? Without hesitating, she swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
It was because she knew that the bombs were fake. Yeah.
She also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not! Chiaki is the only good character left!
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
And nobody will be saved.
Damn it.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
Oh shoot.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't want to believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move towards the path she's showing us.
Chiaki is not the
When we were trying to turn, didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to...
Here we go.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonya shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that,
You would have asked why she knew that.
I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
I feel bad for Sonia. Let's try going for Monokuma's account.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all,
Oh, I ran out of
I also
cuts.
knew the bomb was fake.
Let me see if they double up. Sonia, she's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. It's best to wait for Sonia's words. Oh, okay.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows Monokuma probably
Whoops.
told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
That was actually a misclick. I didn't mean to shoot it there.
Monokuma
But it worked
probably knew
out,
the bomb
so.
was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then I should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you now for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
I'm looking at facts, Sonia.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
I mean, his luck has never
That's not it.
beaten.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
Kind of, yeah.
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before.
Happened before.
Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki.
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
Oh, Chiaki. You're gonna make me cry.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Damn. Oh, a bee. Damn. I'm on the brink of tears. This is so sad. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. But you're gonna make me do it again? Why do I have to do it again? That's cruel right there. They made me do it again. That isn't right. Man. Yeah, she's guilty. Thought so. God damn it, Nagito! Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus, that means the bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Don't say that.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There was no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. 'Cause I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. You're asking, it's as if you're like some kind of robot or something. Or like some AI or whatever. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. She's giving off alter ego vibes, like way too much. You're still saying those things, but I don't, you're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you, you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We do not blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say that he's trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't that strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. True, yes. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone besides the traitor. What? Nagito, you... Nagito... It's not like the traitor would have done anything anyway. Kill everyone besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all the... To form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay... What?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably would have taken things, so far.
Chiaki!
Oh, mon ami. Chiaki, you really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got that personality from.
perhaps...
Maybe our dad and big brother, don't you think? Wait, what? Our dad and our big... Wait. But wait, does this confirm that Chiaki is actually like some robot or like an AI that was placed with them? Because Monami is like a robot, like Monokuma. And who's dad and big brother?
Hey, come on now.
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru. Oh my god.
I can't lose!
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Eh? Retaliate? Bruh, what?
We'll no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Monami? She just self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What is going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like that?
No, no!
Bruh, cringe. I'm not dead. Whoa, a new one fucking came out. Phew, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died. Bro, Monami has a new one too! Not yet. I'm not done yet. Hey, what?
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
How many of them are there? Wait, another one? Hey, not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course. I'm doing it all so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life. Monami, you...
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well all come out at once. How many? Not that much. Just around... What? Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 10, 5. 1052, 1056, and then 1060. That's 10 to the power of 6. 60. Huh. After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite a daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you were doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. Wait, but isn't the original Monokuma a robot, though? Because in the first game, we were taking it apart. So that means... How is it a plushie? What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Could it be? Have you already attained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. You're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
No, it freaks me out.
What's this?
And how many Monomies are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monomi.
Chiaki, what are you doing? Huh?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But,
Right?
right?
Damn it.
Damn it. What the hell is going on?
Um,
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen.
Monokuma is the enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation? No, I'm saying that I think the Future Foundation is good.
this is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations? Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because... Oh my god, that gave me Celeste flashbacks. Because the punishment time's gonna start. No! Hold on. Just a little more. Just a little more time. To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, I prepared a very
Special punishment for Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding
Ah,
service.
for Monami too.
Huh?
Huh? Why even Monami? It's just 2 for 1 special. No! I could have killed that thing any time I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Ah, also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that, I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I'm no joke crying right now. I'm no joke crying right now. I don't even want to look at that. Wait, what is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I want to quit the game now. I don't want to play anymore. God, I am also never going to play Tetris ever again. Never, ever, ever. I am never going to play Tetris ever again. This game officially made me hate Tetris. And I literally, once it squished Monami, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to look anymore. I literally covered my eyes. I just not want to look at that. I was suffering enough that Chiaki was the traitor. I did not want to look at the other stuff. Officially, all the good characters are gone. I thought at least Monami would stay. And what the speech that she did at Monami did at the end, that's what made me start crying, because she's totally right. And not only she said it in like the cutest voice ever. I have never ever cried at a game before. I've not cried in the first game, but I cried here. Okay? I didn't think I was ever gonna cry over something like this, but I did. Okay. Okay. Like you guys said, I'm not gonna give in to despair. blame Tetris for being used in this situation. It killed Chiaki! Tetris killed Chiaki! And even if I'm right, if she's some sort of like robot or AI, that still doesn't excuse that they killed Chiaki. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say. If Monokuma starts talking, I'm gonna yell. Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her, thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt. So is mine.
I don't believe it!
I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to do his voice. I don't want to. Okay. Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, sorry, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean...
Hmm.
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present...
Yup. Congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who've survived until now, I shall give you the right to graduate.
Whew.
Thank you for all your hard work. It's not going to end that easy. He doesn't work that way. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There's still 2 days left. If you are acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up for another kill. Setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does that number of people mean there are more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left? Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool.
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation. So what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is a world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest of the... I can't read anymore. Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles. And when the time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. 'Cause once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. I'm getting a headache. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end.